How you doing? Hey
Cool.
everybody, welcome to NC-17. I hit the record button just a little bit too quick,
That's all good.
but welcome to NC-17. I'm Josh. This is Lisa. How you doing, Lisa?
I'm doing pretty good. Better than I was last week.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I just have a little bit of a cough, but I'm good. I'm healthy.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the best part, right? Yeah. You want to tell them about your little vacation you took?
Yeah. So I went on a cruise with some podcasters that I like. It's Hillbilly Horror Stories and the Ohio podcast. They do a cruise. And it's a supernatural slash conspiracy slash alien slash whatever you can think of. Both podcasts do that. So, it definitely fits into this kind of category.
Yeah.
But I came back, well, the night before the cruise was over, I kind of had a sore throat. And then I was coughing and I had a runny nose and I got back and it was like, just to be safe, I should take a COVID test and I got COVID. So then my parents got it too, and so I had to miss like a week of work, but I feel kind of bad about that, but it was ultimately like 2 days. But yeah, so I get to work the next 4 days though, so I'm pretty excited about that because I'm all back to normal now.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing.
And I've just been at home binge watching horror movies.
Yeah, anything good you've been watching?
It was kind of a butterfly effect thing because on the airplane home, my dad and I watched Scream 6, which like Scream was my favorite franchise. And so I was just like, well, you know what? I'd seen 6, but it was like now I should just like watch through 1 through 5 as well.
Oh
So I
yeah.
did that, and then after I got through those, I've been watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre ones. I just got done watching Leatherface, and I
Yeah.
will be watching Halloween next.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Because I saw Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2, but now John Carpenter's.
different takes. I
I
can
know, I
say
know. Like,
that.
I know the Rob Zombie's like just full out gore, and yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to compare the two.
Oh yeah. You gotta forgive me, I'm a little bit tired, been working too much. But anyhow, yeah, no, it's the Halloween movies are good. John Carpenter, he kind of took more of a methodical take to Michael Myers.
Hmm.
And you're 100% right. Rob Zombie was pretty much we're gonna give you backstory, but the backstory is gonna be the backstory to the gore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny enough though. So the kid that he I don't that he unalives, because you got to watch what you say nowadays. In the Forest was also the same kid. He was a little brother in the Spy Kid movies.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, it's interesting.
Very opposite ends of the spectrum.
Oh, very, very. Yeah. So yeah, you go back to work tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, you gonna be scaring people.
I'm pretty excited, yeah.
Oh yeah. Uh,
Hopefully I stop coughing by then.
yeah.
That's
There's
scary
been.
enough, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
There, there's been a couple things. I did. I'm sure you watched the review, but I did watch Mother Shucker.
Hmm.
Very good movie.
I'm excited to watch it.
And then yeah, it's I've been on a kick of watching horror movies, but it's more along the lines of like I'm gonna get to the big blockbusters, but I'm more on an independent scene right now.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm just coming off of, so like I feel that.
Yeah, like Leatherface. That was straight up an independent movie, but it
So good
was
though.
really good, really
Yeah.
good.
Like it's the kind of film that like I have to turn it off like after like a big scene. I'm just like I need a little bit of a break just from all that.
Oh yeah, that was see, the Leatherface movies was good. Like
Hmm.
all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres.
Big
The
fan.
original being a cult classic.
I mean, yeah, obviously can't go wrong there.
But I did you see the one on Netflix?
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's actually pretty good. A lot of people canned it and said it wasn't good. I liked it. I mean, story was a little bit different than what you normally get, but it was still good.
I'll check that one out too.
Oh
Still got enough time, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But no,
Yeah,
it's
I did my countdown to Motor City Nightmares. Now I'm doing my countdown to Halloween. So yeah, I've got a lot of movies lined up.
oh yeah, yeah. I one of my friends reached out and was like, "Hey, what's your 31 days of Halloween?" I was like, I start in the middle of September. I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, for real though.
But
I
I
already
mean,
have my day meticulously planned out tomorrow because I go to work at like 5. And it's like, okay, but I need to squeeze in my movie. When am I gonna do that?
oh yeah, you know, on October 19th, obviously the movie's going to be Return of the Living Dead because we're going
Like,
to the,
yeah.
MJR. The like it won astoundingly in the, the contest, but I'm not gonna lie, that one, Demons, Night of the Demons, any of them, I would have been happy with,
Yeah, I feel that.
but
Right.
I don't know, Return of the Dead, just seeing it on a big screen is going to be really good.
Yeah, I have seen it on a big screen before and it was incredible. I'm really excited to see it again.
Oh yeah. Uh, I do want to let everybody know that this coming Sunday at 2 p.m., uh, Amanda Howell, I got it right, star of Flesh, will be coming back on. She kind of she wasn't able to be at Motor City Nightmares, so I feel it's kind of we owe her the respect to be able to let her do an interview again, you know. But it's not only that, but like she's an awesome person, and like it's gonna be cool to catch up with her because she's had a very exciting year,
Mhm.
So we'll get with her on Sunday at 2 p.m. We'll record the video, then we'll drop it. But nah, it's gonna be a good month. Uh, if I can stay awake for it. Oh shit.
You've got the yawns, I've got the coughs, it works.
Yeah, there we go. uh so yeah, we I don't know, there's been a lot of good movies coming out. I know tomorrow I'm gonna be watching I might wait till Friday, but I'm gonna watch the remake of Salem's Lot.
I watched the original and I didn't, honestly, it didn't do anything for me, so I'm really excited to watch the remake now.
Yeah, I think well the remake I think I don't know, some remakes hit, some don't, like the
Yeah,
remake
I
of
found a random DVD that I had like a collection of old movies, and Salem's Lot was one of them, and I was like, I should watch this. I should not have watched that.
Yeah, the original wasn't really good. Like if I had to rate the original, I'd probably give it a 3, and that's me
Yeah,
being
I feel
honest.
that. Like the end was kind of cool, but like you had to wait that entire time for that payoff. It's like, is it worth it?
Uh, Not really.
Not really, no. Could
Yeah.
have been a short.
Oh yeah. I do want to give a shout out to the people who held the Motor City Mask Festival this past weekend. That would be Crypt Keepers, Horror Emporium. They it was a nice show. First time they had it. Uh, Met some cool people there. Met a new well, not a new actor, but met an actor that's new to the show because he's agreed to come on. I'll explain all that to you after the show. Yeah, because it's just yeah. But I have, and this is going to be news to even Lisa. So sometime this month, we're going to be doing when the times and the schedules come together. We will be doing an episode where we have different guests on at the same time through Zoom, and we're going to talk about the ins and outs of horror and what our favorites are and what our least favorites are.
Awesome.
And I would like to announce the first person right now that has agreed to do this, and that's Nick Bergman of Wendigo Pictures.
Be fun.
And then I have slowly on social media been announcing the candidates for actor of the director of the year and movie of the year for the NC-17 awards. Which before we get to the end of the year, I'll make sure you watch Mother Sucker.
Yeah.
and Trivial.
Yep, yep. I definitely need to see those two.
Oh yeah. But I do want to, like, I know we're horror, but we're fair. I like to be fair when it comes to the award shows. So I will announce now that Deadpool and Wolverine will be up for movie of the year. You know,
Okay. Yep.
but and then anything you've seen that you want to put up, I mean, that's fine. I think we kind of owe it to Winnie the Pooh Part Two to be up there, but
I feel that, yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. So what'd you do on the cruise?
I mostly just socialized, walked around the boat. It's a huge boat, but actually, also I actually got off at port, which is not a thing I did the first time as much. So I like kind of explored just the touristy sections that they had set up for us. It was Mexico that we went to, so that was pretty interesting, just kind of seeing that.
Oh
It
yeah,
wasn't like that culture as much because, like I said, it was super touristy.
yeah.
But like I got to see some Mayan ruins. Those were kind of cool. There was a tour there that I went to.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, yeah, no, it was just a really chill week, just hanging out, doing nothing, eating a lot of food, drinking a lot of drinks. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's always I mean, that's always a good thing, though.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because without these experiences we have now, we look back on life when we're older, and it's like I kind of regret not doing that. So uh, Lauren, she kind of got upset that I didn't put Killer Clowns from Outer Space in the running to be the
We
movie. She's like, "That's my favorite movie." I know. Well, it is what it is.
can nominate that every year, right?
Right. But she's looking forward to playing. Like, I love horror games too, and they got the physical copy of Killer Clowns from Outer Space coming out on a PlayStation 5, which I will be getting mostly for her. Then she's gonna take over the studio. But anyhow, I don't know. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. Got some stuff that's brewing. Uh, Getting some new shirts made to reflect
Awesome.
the name change. Uh, we just gotta get sizes for certain people because they've asked if they can get one too. So
Okay.
yeah. But it's cool. Yeah. You So speaking of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, which one was your favorite one?
Oh man, that's rough. Probably just the original, the OG, 1974.
The OG was really really good. Uh,
Yeah.
I
Fun
want
fact,
to.
that was John Larroquette. The narration was John Larroquette's first role on film.
Yep,
Yep.
that's cool. Yeah. Speaking of like John Larroquette and other actors and stuff like that, there's been a lot of like unalives that have happened. Like nature took its course and
Yeah, it's been a while now.
over the last couple of weeks, and I mean, I think just between last week and this week, we've lost 5 people, maybe more.
Oh, yeah, man, that was logging onto Facebook these days is like, what am I gonna see right now?
Oh yeah, we go on social media to kind of escape reality, not look at obituaries. But I mean,
hmm
it's always it's always like the one that caught me off guard was James Earl Jones.
hmm
I know he was up there in age and everything like that, but I mean, the legacy that man's gonna leave behind with just the voice of Darth Vader. I
Yeah,
mean,
I swear that really hit me too.
oh yeah, and I don't know, it's crazy. But let's talk about the Chucky show. They canceled it after 3 seasons.
That's lame.
Yeah. Well,
Thought it was doing really good
it was, but
for what it is. I mean,
oh yeah, it was, but I think kind of. Have you seen the last season?
you know,
I don't want to ruin it for
did
you,
it
but
like kind of go off the rails?
yes and no. And the way they ended the last season, I just don't see how they can make any more.
Okay.
So I mean, but all in all, it was kind of the first season was phenomenal. Second was okay.
hmm
Then third was I'm not a very political person, so third one was just
Okay,
so for
it's
me.
one of those type of things. Okay, fair enough.
Uh,
Yeah, I probably would fall off the wagon too if that's the route they take.
oh yeah, but there's a lot of good shows coming on though. Like season 3 of From started. That's a good show.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
Yeah, and then oh, with October, you know, there's gonna be no shortage of horror everywhere. So
Can I just say how excited I am for the new Terrifier film though?
yes, like I am definitely going to be seeing that probably multiple times at the
Hmm.
theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was talking to the guy who plays Art the Clown, and the director, Damien Leone,
Hmm.
they said we ain't seen nothing when it comes to the gore and blood and stuff. They're like, part 3 is probably gonna be the grossest, nastiest, bloodiest movie you'll see at least in the last 2 decades.
I want to know what they could have done aside from that one scene in number two. How much worse could it get?
Oh yeah, that scene of you talking about
You know
salt,
exactly what scene I'm talking about.
the salt and pepper scene.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, if they can outdo that, then my hat's off to them because
Hmm.
that's yeah, that was probably one of the gnarliest scenes I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh I did see a movie that came out a long time ago, and I've seen it a while back, but watched it again recently called Sallow.
I know of that one. I've been warned not to watch it.
Well, I'm gonna warn you to don't watch
Okay, yeah.
it.
No, my ex wanted me to watch it too, and so that's another reason I'm like, I probably should not, because
Yeah,
like to torment me.
it will. Like
Yeah.
100%. Like I'm sitting here and I'm watching it and when you get into a movie, like, you gotta have chips or popcorn or something, right?
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, I've seen this a while back. I'm not gonna have no food because I know exactly what's gonna happen. And I'm glad I had nothing. Like I was like, nope.
Yeah.
And then when I went upstairs from watching it, I was like, God, my eyeballs need to be washed out with bleach or something. It was graphic. Yeah. But yeah, Fright Tech Pictures, they have a new movie coming out called Melonheads. Uh it stars one of the stars in it is Morgan Ziva.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be should be interesting whenever we get a chance to watch it. But yeah. Uh I don't know. They got a bunch of stuff coming out that is just a lot of stuff we've already seen. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, how's everything else been?
Things have been good. Dad's been helping me with the editing of book two, and I'm like on a scene that like I kind of just jotted down some notes for it, and I was like, okay, I'll come back to this and write it. So I'm working that out right now. I've got some piece of paper sitting over here on my bed that I've been working on, and yeah, I'm like, it's all really formulating and so almost done. It's crazy. So
Uh
fun.
yeah.
Again, I've just been resting because I've been sick. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, your health is more important than anything else, and that's God's honest truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although I will say having COVID did kind of inspire a little bit of plot points for book three, so that's exciting.
It's pretty cool. That's, speaking of books, I did buy a new book this past weekend. Uh got it right here. It's called Afraid of the Dark from Peggy Christie. It's well, hopefully we get her on the show and we'll have her talk about it. But
Okay, that'd be fun, yeah.
I don't want to ruin it because it's yeah, it's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
yeah. Not zombies, but good.
Fair.
Yeah. Nah, there's a lot been going on, like I said, behind the scenes that is hopefully gonna benefit the show a lot quicker than later. So
That'll be nice.
yeah. So are there any movies that you would like to nominate for movie of the year or directors or actors for best actor?
Not really been paying attention to what came out this year. I know several movies I would not nominate. But no, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey definitely needs to be on the list. Like that
Yeah.
was so unexpected. So
Oh
there's
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well, how about this? We'll do one category for worst movie of the year.
We both know what we're gonna pick, right? I saw copies of that at the store today. I'm like, I guarantee those are all just like the first shipment of that.
Oh yeah. Oh, the tarot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't even have to say it. You just knew what I meant.
yeah. Like someone I was at the library with Lauren and I was looking at the movies and someone goes, "Have you seen this movie?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Was it any good?" I was like, "You get to rent these for free and I still wouldn't rent it."
Waste of time.
Oh yeah. They're like, "It's really that bad?" I was like, yeah."
Yeah.
Like the guy who plays Ned from Spider-Man, the one with Tom Holland,
Oh
he's
yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yep, yep. That
And I'm
guy.
like, "Why would you waste your time on this trash?"
Where like he was the only good thing about the movie was like, ah, there's Peter's friend.
Right. And then they didn't even do him justice in it.
I know, that made me so mad. Like I was like, you could have at least done something with him, but no.
So Terrell is definitely going to be on the worst movie of the year.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, there's a couple other movies that I'll probably be mentioning over the next couple of weeks. But the new Crow, the Crow remake, definitely on the worst movie of the year. Like that movie.
I saw that today at the store. It was like $3.99. I'm like, okay, apparently people did not like it.
Nah. I believe it or not, I like Terrell better than a Crow.
Huh, okay.
And that's saying a lot. But yeah, nah. I'm excited that they announced the release date for Scream 7. I'm not excited that I gotta wait to 2026,
No.
but it is what it is.
I guess certain people want certain things and studio execs and yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We did well, I've watched that movie Long Legs a couple times now. And yeah, it's still creepy as hell.
Excited to watch it.
It's a good Nicolas Cage movie. But yeah, not Nicolas Cage, if you get what I'm saying.
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's you saw that I had the Horrorland Media on, right?
Mhm,
Yeah, so all of them such great people, like humble and they
mhm,
like they are the epitome of, like making something that you want to put your passion in.
mhm.
And I mean, they did what they did, and like if for those who haven't seen the interview, go back and watch it. You'll see how they came up with the name and everything. It was cool. It was awesome. Yeah, but I don't know. There's I'm really looking forward to the 19th. NC-17 hosting another movie viewing.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we still got some seats left, so if anyone's interested, just
Give us
follow.
money.
Yeah, yeah. We just so everyone knows clearly, anything profitable for the show goes into the show. It doesn't go to me or Lisa. It goes to the show. And that's what we want ultimately is for the show to grow. We got a nice following right now, but I mean, if we're here, I want to be here. And we're gonna start making our rounds at the conventions hopefully next year.
That should be fun.
Oh yeah, and then I mean, we go to them as well. You're a vendor at Motor City Nightmares every year,
It's true, yeah.
and I go as a fan every year, but also get to get some perks. But hopefully they bring back Legacy next year and stuff like that because that's really where like we would thrive
Mhm.
because we love the horror genre, and those two specifically are for horror. So, and then I don't know, might do some extra events next year instead of just one a year. Might do a couple of them. Because I know I would like to do it. Get a couple people, authors, maybe local celebrities, and do kind of like a small meet and greet where fans could come and meet, the authors and stuff. That would be cool.
I
Yeah,
think that'd be great, yeah.
yeah. And obviously, since you wrote a fantastic, like, Hall of Fame book, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it every time. That quarter scene, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Like I had oh, speaking of that, my manager read the book all the way through,
Really?
and he said there's two key points in that whole book that he loved. One, the no nonsense kind of person that the main character came to be, and the quarter scene.
Everybody loves that.
It was inventive. It was.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, uh, we will be having Abby back on at some point. We'll continue that partnership because she's an awesome person. So, you know, uh, I don't know. Other than that, it's just been kind of a low key time to kind of get things together, you know,
Hmm.
and kind of start looking more toward the future of where certain things can be starting, like now, I guess. Yeah. But there is another category I would like to add for the NC-17 awards: best villain.
I like that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Uh, are you seeing the new Joker movie this weekend?
I think so, yeah. I was resistant to see it, but I got talked into it, so I will.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the whole musical part, but I get it because they both can sing.
Hmm.
But I'm interested in seeing it to see how they just to see if they can outdo part one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I just peer pressure. I'm gonna go see it.
Your mom or your dad?
Dad.
Oh yeah. I knew it was one of them.
No, he watched Scream 6 with me, so
Eh, yeah, yeah.
and then I got him sick, and then he watched all the Scream movies while I was watching the Scream movies, so it's like I owe him.
Oh yeah. Well, if you had to rate best to worst out of the Scream movies, how would it go? Like, which would be your first and your least?
3 and 4 were arguably my favorites. There were just like some references and like funny lines in those two that I just loved, and then the reveal of who the villain was.
Oh yeah.
And then the fact that in 6, like spoiler alert, but the fact that she's like, I know horror movies, the killer is you and you, and then they're like, no, it's not, and then she's right. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Then uh, 1 and 5 just wherever, but yeah, I think like 3 and 4 are definitely top tier for me.
Oh yeah. So, funny fact, part three was the only one that had a solo killer.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a selfish reason on why he was doing it,
It
but
was. It definitely
whatever.
was. It kind of made me angry his reason, but yeah,
Oh
made
yeah.
sense.
I mean, it was, yeah. Like my favorite line in part three was when the one lady said something, then the guy was like, said the lady in the script. I was like, oh, he
Uh-huh.
just called her out
Yeah.
on her bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I do like how Sydney kind of turned it and called his phone and then found out where
Hmm.
that was cool. And
Yeah.
then that was I would say part three definitely has the best soundtrack.
It does. Yeah.
Like you cannot go wrong with Creed's "What If." That is a fantastic song.
Yeah.
Uh, I would say though, like to me, like the number one thing I liked about part three the most was probably the fact that Dewey stayed Dewey.
Me too. Yeah, I loved Dewey in part three. I think he was also what sold me on it.
Oh yeah. Part four was good. I do like in part four where they kind of like the beginning was a beginning and then a beginning and then a beginning.
Yeah, that was great.
You know, uh, don't like the fact that they blatantly kind of 100% I knew who the killer was 20 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah. But let's face it, with the Scream movies, the only one where you were really 100% like shocked was probably part three.
Hmm.
You know, because I knew that the boyfriend and Stu were the killers in part one before the ending.
Yeah.
I knew that
Yeah, me too.
yeah, I knew that the one dude that was best friends with Sydney's boyfriend in part two, I knew he had something to do with it. Part four, I knew it was, who I know it was her cousin. Five, so forth and so forth.
Hmm.
It's just part three caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Uh, let's not forget though. Let's point out the special cameo on that one. I mean, Lance Henriksen, the dude
I
from
know, I know. Yeah,
Aliens,
that
and
was crazy.
that was pretty cool. Or even Jane Silent Bob were in that movie. He's like, dude, it's Connie Chung. She flips him off. That shit was funny.
There was some fun cameos in that series too. That's another reason it was just great.
Oh yeah. So here's a question. We got about 8 minutes left. Do you like the Scream series better than the I Know What You Did Last Summer, or do you like them both the same, or vice versa?
I think for me, Scream has always been more iconic and like it's always kind of been in my field of like awareness. So like now knowing what all those references are makes me like it that much more.
Oh yeah.
Just like super nerdy, I know, but so that's
Well,
what you get with me.
well, let's face it. With the references you have in your books, we all love the references in your book. So we know that all the references in the movies are going to be great too because you draw inspiration from those. And I'm sorry, but every time I read your book, it's like I have Say Anything playing on a TV. And I swear there was like two times where the radio part, I was reading that as it was happening on a TV. I was like, that is not a fucking coincidence. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I mean, not to spoil anything about the book, but
I don't think you spoiled anything. Yeah.
But I got some other people who are going to be ordering it off of Amazon also. So
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was looking at my bank statement the other day. I was like, oh hey, I sold a couple books. Cool.
yeah, it, it's good, and I'm really excited to see where the second book goes.
I'm really excited about getting it out there. Yeah, it's just that final push, like I keep saying.
Uh,
I know I'm a broken record. Um,
no, it's cool. Hey, I mean, perfection takes time, right?
I promise it'll be worth the wait. Let's just put it that way.
I take you at your word. uh, but yeah, I don't know. It's so you say you're going into the third book. You've got some concepts that you want to tackle.
Hmm.
Do you have any ideas about certain key characters from the first that may have survived the second that are going to be in the third?
Uh-huh.
Okay, don't give away too much.
I
'Cause,
won't, but
yeah.
you'll know some names.
Oh yeah. Because obviously not everybody from the first book is going to make it out of the second book alive.
Very true.
But I'm not even going to try to pry any of that out of you. I want be surprised. uh, do I know we've talked about it a couple times about you possibly turning it into a movie. Is that something you would like to see happen sooner or later?
I think later, kind of just because there are some things that I think I had envisioned, but like either wouldn't translate or didn't translate into the book, but would translate better into a movie. Because I don't know when I write, it's like I can see it as a movie, but I don't know how to conceptualize that on paper, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So the whole thing would be it'd be super easy for me to explain like how this would look whereas what I put in the novel might not have technically come out the way I wanted it to.
Oh yeah. Yeah. However, though, there's two key scenes you would have to definitely keep in the movie if or when it gets made. One, my favorite character and the sacrifice he does,
I know.
and then two, the quarter scene.
I had a feeling you were gonna say those. Be like, okay, these are the non-negotiables, guys.
Those are like the have to be's in. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be doing some more movie reviews. I was supposed to do one last night, but I was real tired, so I'm gonna do one probably tonight, or I might just drop two this, three this weekend.
No
Uh,
pressure.
are there any movies you want to review, or are there any movies that you want me to review?
Um, I don't think so. Like I said, I've just been binging, so eventually I'm gonna start taking notes. Maybe I'll start doing reviews eventually, but like I'm gonna start watching the more indie movies after I finish Halloween. So that should be fun.
Makes sense. Yeah, I
It's
think
like
you
all
got
the
like,
stuff I got for like $3.33 at like half price books or whatever. Like
oh yeah,
there's
yeah,
one called Killer Tattoos that I've got right here next to me. I'm like, that's gonna be awful. I know, but I want to see it.
yeah. I seen it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had a feeling.
and I own it.
Yeah, I mean it was like $4. So
Yeah. Well, I'll say this: for $4, you're not wasting your money.
that's kind of what I assumed. Yeah.
Now, if you said $6, I'd have been like, go get $2 back. But no, it's gonna be an interesting time this month because we got a lot of things happening. So uh I know with your schedule, there'll be days you won't be able to do the show. So we're gonna
Yeah, that's gonna be.
yeah, but we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's a good
try to
thing I
work.
said let's do this show tonight, not tomorrow night, because I found out like an hour later that I was working tomorrow night.
Oh yeah. But we're gonna work around that because
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll make it work.
yeah.
Go to
Uh
bed. Sorry.
oh no, you're good, you're good. So we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Go ahead and plug all your social medias so people know where to go because we're gonna make that a weekly thing. Whenever we do a show, we're gonna have you do that so then people can say, "Hey, I'm gonna go buy her book."
Okay, yeah, you can find me on Instagram, zombie_novelist. I think my profile picture is Benson from the regular show. Because I'm super normal. And yeah, you can find me on Facebook, just Lisa Fidel. Yeah, easy enough. I have a Facebook page, and then I also have an author page. Either or.
uh, I will say this: at one point, me and you were not gonna give away the surprise, but me and you will be twinning one time. We will be twins, and that's going to be quite interesting. But yeah. Other than that, welcome back, Lisa.
Yep, I am back.
And scare him to hell and not to death tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everyone look forward Sunday. We will be dropping an episode with Amanda Howe and catching up with her, and then look forward to some new movie reviews, so maybe some old classics or something. And I'm sure sometime next week we'll have another NC-17 with Josh and Lisa, and you never know who's going to show up. You know, until then, I'm going to say stay NC-17.
Peace.